He laughed when he saw my resignation letter. Real belly laughter. Red face wheezing, slapping his desk like he just heard the best joke of the year. I stood there, hands in my pockets still. Let him enjoy it. That was the last laugh he'd have in a long time. Then he flipped to the last line. His face, God, his face, shifted like someone pulled the floor out from under him. Is this a joke? He asked, voice brittle. I just nodded once. Then I walked out. You made your choice. For 5 years I worked under him, Harold Bennett, CEO of the company and my wife's father. To his face I called him sir. Behind his back I called him what he was, a snake in a tailored suit. But I didn't always see him that way. For a while I tried to earn his respect, both as his employee and as his son-in-law. I showed up first, left last, saved contracts, landed clients no one could, took calls on holidays, missed anniversaries. I thought I was building something, a future, a legacy. Turns out I was just patching holes in his sinking ship while he played favorites. Brian got the promotion. Brian, my coworker who rolled in late, left early, and spent most of his time on his phone playing fantasy football. Harold called him a young innovator, said he had fresh eyes. Fresh eyes? The man couldn't even spell Excel. He was 32 and still called his mother to ask how to boil eggs. But he was Harold's golf buddy, and he told Harold what Harold liked to hear. I found out the same day the announcement hit the office email. Brian Carter promoted to VP of Strategy. I read the email 3 times before I processed it. My name wasn't in the sentence, not even in the CC. I walked into Harold's office. I asked him why. He smiled, actually smiled. You're good, son, but Brian's got vision. And besides, we don't want to raise eyebrows of favoritism, do we? Favoritism? That line stung like acid. So promoting Brian, who has dinner at your house every Saturday, isn't favoritism. But promoting me, your own blood by marriage, is... Got it. That night I didn't speak to my wife. I didn't eat. I just sat in the dark staring at the walls of the apartment I paid for, furnished, maintained. Realizing it was all built on a foundation of illusion, the shift wasn't loud. It was quiet, controlled. I stopped giving, not out of spite, but because I started planning. First, I spent nights downloading copies of every strategy doc I ever built, every campaign, projection, client deck. You see, the department's success, the company's rebound after Q2 wasn't Brian's work. It was mine. I had the receipts, literally. Second, I contacted my old professor from business school, who now runs a boutique investment firm. We had coffee. I showed him numbers. He liked them, offered to back a startup with me at the helm. Then I reached out to a few clients I trusted, not the big names. They're too tangled in bureaucracy. I went for the smaller, agile ones, the ones who cared about service more than branding. Quietly, I asked, if I moved, would you follow? The answers came quicker than I expected. Absolutely. Wherever you go, you're the only reason we stayed with Bennett and Co. And just like that, Harold's castle started cracking beneath him. I waited 3 weeks. 3 weeks of smiling, nodding, pretending. I even congratulated Brian at the office party, handed him a drink. He said, tough break, man, with a grin. That night, I emailed his assistant the wrong version of a client pitch deck. Just enough to make Brian look sloppy. It worked. 3 weeks later, I printed the resignation letter. 3 pages. Page 1, professional tone, gratitude, blah blah. Page 2, client list, all with signed intent to move. Page 3, the final line, P.S. You didn't want to promote me, because it would look like nepotism. I agree, so I'm taking the talent, the clients, and the revenue I built without your name attached to start something of my own. When he reached that line, I saw it. The realization, that laugh, it died mid-choke. That smugness gone. He looked up, mouth half open, eyes wide, and whispered, is this a joke? I nodded, not because it was a joke. Because he was. The fallout came fast. In the days that followed, 4 of his top clients pulled out. Half of them joined me, the other half just left. Brian panicked, fumbled the PR, sent emails he shouldn't have. I heard one client printed his out and framed it. He misspelled their company name twice. My wife asked why I resigned so suddenly. I didn't tell her at first. I just said, your father made a decision, so did I, but when the news broke about the new firm I launched and who backed it, she connected the dots. She hasn't called him since. As for Brian, last I heard, he was on leave. Burnout, they said. Harold tried damage control. Called me once. Just once. Left a voicemail. Son, let's be rational. You're burning bridges. No, I wasn't burning them. I was reclaiming them. Now I walk into my office. My office with no one above me. Just clear windows, a clean desk, and a future I built with the same hands that once built his. Harold. He still runs Bennett & Co., but it's not booming anymore. It's surviving, limping, slowly bleeding out from the hole I left behind. He made his choice. He backed the wrong man. Underestimated the quiet one, the loyal one. Now he watches my name climb. Watches his clients sign with me. Watches his daughter toast champagne at our launch parties, smiling, not for him, but for me. It's not revenge, it's clarity. And it tastes better than any promotion he could have handed me. You laughed. You chose him. Now you watch him drown.